This is a tip sheet for using 946, which is listed in the instructions right at the beginning. It says there's tech tips and videos available. I even have a video that shows you how to do this. There's the brush. We show you, cut the brush down a little bit, make it a little stiffer. That's what it should look like on the back of the nose. And it should be the same way on the face of the riser. Just like that. But this isn't even close to that.
Now, what's that glue that's on that nose?
So we need to apply the glue vertically instead of horizontally.
No, this is just the way I did it. It's not about the way it was applied, it's about the amount.
And that's the contact adhesive.
That's the contact, yeah. It's a really good adhesive. We actually love it. It works really well. We used to have 945, it was like water. It was terrible. We hated it. We spent 4 years fighting with it, and we came across this stuff, and it's good stuff. There's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it figured, you were about to ask something else.
That's what I was getting ready to ask you, what kind of glue that was, because
Yeah.
it's white looking, it ain't like regular contact.
It's
See,
not, yeah, it's a water-based contact. You know, you walk into a hospital with contact adhesive and the nurses all start fainting and passing out and everything, you know?
Yeah,
You can
because of the
almost keep
smell.
this stuff, it's so safe. It's, what I love about it is it's the only adhesive in the industry that you can speed dry. You can take a hair dryer to this and dry it yourself. If you ever did that with any other adhesive, you'd be in trouble. This stuff will not skin over. And when you first make contact, if you don't roll it, if you just touch it into place and you're not happy with it, you can adjust it. If you did that with a solvent base, you'd be done. As soon as those two touch, it's over. With this, you can get just a little bit of adjustment until you actually put full pressure on it, and then it's no moving after that. You could try putting some more on there and see if it works. I mean, it's entirely up to you. I'm not gonna not recommend it, but I can't recommend it. Parkhead's just not gonna do that. There's just no way. And it's not because we wanna sell you another flight of steps. If you care less about another flight of steps, what am I making off of this? Do you have any idea? Nothing, right? I mean, this isn't, you know, we've got $1 million jobs going in hospitals and schools, and I don't need to sell you these treads. I don't want you to have to do this again. But if they're gonna complain about that wave, I don't think you have a choice. Now I'll talk to Justin and see what, you know, maybe we can work something out between the distributor and ourselves, and you guys help each other out. I don't know, I don't have that authority. My authority is like $500. If you want $500 and that'll make you leave here smiling, I'll give you $500. That's as far as I can go, and I know that's not gonna help you, so that would be more of an insult than anything. I'm happy to provide the recommendation, but I need to know that you're gonna follow the instructions. You're gonna give me a gap, you're gonna use the coat stick. I'll watch the video on how to use the 946. Call me the day you're gonna do it, I'll help you out. If I can be here, if I'm available and I can be on site, I'll be on site. I have no problem with that. I'll come to your place and show you guys how to use it.
First of all, I'm gonna try to fix this without putting the coat stick back there. Because, first of all, I've never seen it. Second of all, you know, I'm out of money. I've been out of money. Long time ago, out of money. So, what I'm gonna try to do, pull each step off, I guess, scrape or grind the glue off, and put new glue back on. Cut an 1/8 of an inch off each tread,
That'd be your best bet, yep.
and put it back on.
You're gonna find that they come off pretty clean. It's not gonna be too bad. Your biggest mess is gonna be on the step itself. From what I saw, I pulled another one down there too. They went right over the old 946, 965. So you've got 2 layers of 965 on here instead of 1. That's a lot of glue to try and get off. It's gonna be a huge mess. But, you know, that would probably be the first place to start. You know, at least they didn't cut you short. At least you're not looking at 1/4 inch gaps on both sides and you got nothing to work with, you know. Using the cove stick will help give you a little bit to jack them up against the nose. It'll give you a little something to trim. That's gonna be tough, trying to trim off a hair, you know, but better than the alternatives, you know. We'll get you the YouTube video. That'll show you how to use the 946.
That's what I watched before, me and Leroy.
You guys watched the stair tread video.
Mm-hmm.
I have a YouTube video on how to use just the contact adhesive.
Oh,
That information is all in the installation instructions. The videos, the tech tip sheets, all that stuff, it's all in there.
I even printed out the instructions and handed them to Leroy
Yeah.
from Johnson.
Yeah, I sent you the, I think the original video I sent you was, I think, the scribe, and then I sent you the installation instructions that reference that scribing. That's what we initially talked about. I think that was the very first part of the conversation.
The code stick isn't having anything to do with this.
No.
It's just part of the install.
It doesn't.
It's not causing any
Yeah.
rippling or anything. That's not what I'm saying. The two issues that are causing the rippling are, the main issue is the adhesive's not used right. That's the main issue. Second issue is they're cut way too tight. You can't have them cut like that.
What's the number on the contact?
946.
Can you help me remember that, Greg?
I'll shoot it to you. And you ordered it the second time.
Yeah, I know.
That was on your invoice second
I
time.
know, but I was gonna see if we had any more. And,
How long ago was this done?
2 months ago, about a month and a half ago.
So it's still good.
Yeah, so it wasn't long.
I'll send you a couple basting brushes, the ones that we use. We order them, big cases of them.
okay,
Send you a couple of those.
all right.
Like, go to Walmart, that's what, they're $3. If you're married, your wife's probably got one in the door that she uses on Thanksgiving, it's all it is, it's just a turkey base.
But I was gonna see if we had any more of the adhesive. Of course, we'll need new grout too.
You know, I'm curious, Dave, because we talked about the steps themselves.
So, yeah, Adam's right, I mean.
Steps look-
shit. Crap.
Oh, they're 100-year-old steps.
Yeah,
I
and they're
think
shelved.
that's all.
That's
not a
tough.
problem.
Yeah, that's not helping you at all, none whatsoever. Any letter I write is gonna reference that, gonna reference that these steps are not prepped, they're ready for treads, not at all. So, yeah, you're gonna see the letter before anybody else does, so if you see that and you look at that and go, well, don't tell anybody that because I was responsible for fixing it, then you need to let us know that. I don't wanna make the situation worse,
Well,
you know?
I mean, the condition of the steps, I mean, other than them just being old and, they're probably worn like this. That's probably a lot of the issue.
It's easier to take people out the door. Sorry.
Oh man, you guys got a whole lot of them. Jesus.
I wonder how many times a day that happens. That just took most stair treads are installed back, exit.
Never used.
Nobody ever goes on once the building's on fire, and at that point, hey, you're looking at the noses, nobody cares, right? You got a high profile staircase here. You got how many people walking up and down every day? People are looking at it, you've got big giant windows, they're showing everything, you got daylight coming through.
Jim, I took that picture, and that's what I was thinking, was the stairs
Yeah,
themselves.
that just looks terrible. See how we have this pull, the adhesive, the legs? You should have that all the way. All the way across. So this part of the tread, this part of the nose, never made contact with that part, even though they rolled it. So it touched it, yeah, but there's not enough there to get cohesion between the two layers. There's nothing there. I'll take these noses and put the adhesive on the way I do it, let it completely dry, and literally fold the nose in half, and it'll stay that way forever, until you pull it apart. That's how strong that contact is. These noses are molded at that angle, so I'm forcing them beyond their will to stay bent, and it stays that way. I take toad base, and I flatten it out completely with contact. Once it's dried, and once you set into it, it'll hold forever. There's no reason for it to go anywhere, none whatsoever.
All right.
Jim, you gotta hustle, look at the other stuff though, I'm sorry. These guys did a terrible job, just terrible. This is bad installation. I don't like to say that about installers, but in this case, you need to know that these guys did a bad job. Whether they cut them tight or they cut them gapped, that's unacceptable. No installer does this, does that, and thinks that that's gonna be mean, both of them, come on, that's just shit. That's terrible. They knew when they shoved that in there that it shouldn't look like that. Some of these aren't even stuck, they're so tight, tapped along the edges. It's not even touching the step, it's just sitting there.
Okay.
We're happy to come to a training, that's the only thing we do. I'm happy to come to your place and work with you guys, we'll bring mock-ups, bring our own treads, we'll go through the whole process.
When do you all set that up?
We'd have to get, you have one of our training request forms?
Mm-hmm.
We have to get that dictionary, just put my name on it when I was here in the job site. And
Yep.
we can get it done for you in the next.
I'll do it
3
today.
weeks. We're probably at least 3 weeks out, maybe 4, but if you have a time you're gonna do this,
Well, they're still holding retainage, which is a lot of money.
sure.
So, you know, and I've been trying to get somebody to come out here and look at this for what, 2 months now?
So if I could come tomorrow and do this, you'd be happy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, so let me see what I can do. Let me talk to Justin about what we can do as far as product goes and adhesive. We'll have to talk to distributor or partner and see what everybody wants to work out. And we'll see what we can do. We'll do everything we can to help. Nobody wants to, doesn't do us any good, bury you, not at all. That's not what anybody wants to do. I assume, Adam, right? I'm not trying to.
No, that's why you're here,
I didn't
Dave.
think so.
That's why you're here.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the expert out to help us answer some questions.
All right, well,
You got anything on, I mean, am I wrong in anything that I'm saying in your experience here?
Well, I mean, I've put these things on probably 100 times, and I've never used a coast, but nobody ever said anything about a coast stick.
Most guys don't. Most guys don't. It's not uncommon not to use
But I
coast.
mean, that's the reason why them ridges are in
That's
there,
right.
is to push that up in there.
mm-hmm.
But it is, when you see it like he said right there, when you see it all punched out like it right there, it's too tight. That's the reason why it's done
And listen to this.
that. It's curved up,
It's not even-
it's rolling up on the sides.
And when you, as an installer, you see that when you put it in. You know you did that.
Yeah.
And you go, wait a minute, I gotta fix that. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like that. You know, that's
But,
just-
you got, like you said, you got the old steps, you got spots, like I showed you when you come up. These steps are doing just like that right there.
Yeah.
They're up and down, up and down.
Anything else?
On that,
So Dave, is there a time when it's installed? 30 minutes, an hour, 5 hours, where you don't want anybody walking on these stairs?
24 hours.
yeah, at least today.
We're probably gonna have to come back and do this during the summer. Whenever the building's not being used.
I mean, when I was here, there was people coming up and down the stairs, I mean, every 2 seconds.
I'm sure.
And,
When did you guys do the install? About 2
When
months
we-
ago?
The first time, it
It was
was,
like August maybe, or,
yeah, September,
I think you first called me around that time.
yeah, yeah.
I love Tennessee. I come to Tennessee a lot. I ride. I love Tennessee. I love riding down there. It's great. I love it because of the weather.
Yeah.
But I know that you guys get cold too. in the winter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
2 months ago when you guys installed this,
No, it was like it was the end of last summer.
I mean, when you did the
The
reinstall.
second time.
Yeah.
Second time was what,
Second time,
like October?
Talking October, November.
maybe,
So it's cooler. It's not 80 degrees outside.
right,
So it's got cooler temperatures. But what happens is that sunlight starts coming through those windows and the 60-degree air in here becomes 80 degrees really quick. And rubber's gonna go, whoop, it's gonna blow up. There's just no HVAC in there. There's no vents, there's no nothing. So we definitely gotta have that gap. We gotta stop that expansion track. Let me talk to Justin. Justin will talk to Adam. I'll talk to my boss. He's the head of the claims department. See what we can do to help. We'll set up a training. We'll come down with some mock-ups and some treads. We'll work with your guys, show them all the different steps, any little tips and tricks that we have to make sure that we're all on the same page. And then, that's about as far as we can go with it.
Okay.
Not really a whole bunch more that we can do from there. As far as the fixing of the steps goes, yeah, and that, you know, are you doing this for the school or are you doing this through an architect?
Through a contractor.
Through a
I mean,
contractor.
yeah, it was, I mean, we did the whole building.
So a lot of
Floor,
flooring.
yeah.
Oh, so his stairwell is holding you from the hole in there? Oh, Jesus.
That's why I said there's a lot of retainage money sitting out there
Oh, that sucks.
that has been sitting out there for 6 months.
Yeah, that's no good. That sucks bad. I don't know.
Now you know why I'm so pissed.
Oh, I knew why.
Now you know why it's.
When I walked in here and saw it, I knew you weren't gonna be happy. I wouldn't be.
You know, so.
I don't know how you deal with the repair of the step itself. I'm not sure how you get anything for that. Somebody should pay for it, but I highly doubt GC's gonna come back and hand you $2,000.
No, they're not gonna hand us anything.
Are they?
Other than our retainage check whenever the school's happy with the stairs.
What was on the stairs initially? Was it what we looked at? That was the initial stair?
Yeah, the nosing, where it's, this part is coming in and out, you know, right here. Where it's sticking here, not sticking here.
What was
That's-
that? What was
that
that
is
before? What was this? Were these carpet? Were they old treads? What was
I
your?
think it was just concrete.
So they never
Do you
had treads on
remember
it
it?
before.
I think it might have been old treads.
Was it old treads?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the other set that's over there, it's got terrazzo on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's complete.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any treads. It's all
No, it's all terrazzo.
treads all the way down.
Yeah, this was just
This side of the
concrete.
office, just might have been treads, but they had it all tore off when we.
Yeah, it's cause I don't remember
The
the first
thing
time
is-
coming here.
You said Johnson Knight don't recommend cutting this.
Well, no, we do, we recommend it, but we don't recommend it because we want it.
No, not because, that's what I'm saying, not because Johnson, it's somebody else
It's
that
the
says.
ADA that says, yeah.
Who is that?
So it's, if
American
somebody,
Disabilities
if
Act.
somebody with a visual impairment, they don't have to be blind, maybe they just
Yeah.
had surgery or something. The way you
Okay.
use a step, you take your toe and you drag it up the front. Well, I just caught my toe on that. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna
Okay.
fall.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of, you want a smooth transition all the way through here, so you drag your toe up the front. These look like they're box steps, they don't look like they're ADA.
So when you walk up the steps, you drag your toe up through there like that, or you're just saying somebody that can't
Somebody with a
see?
visual impairment would do that. That's what the steps are designed for. They're
They got an
designed so.
elevator, they ought to use that.
That's what I always said. I said, why are visually impaired people going up and down steps to begin with? That's